In our next story, a former security guard recounts an eerie experience at Seven Falls in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Nearly 10 years ago, I had an unsettling experience while working for a small security company of only 18 people. Recently, I had a conversation with an old coworker whom I ran into again. As we talked about the old days, the topic of feeling stalked came up, and that's when I realized it wasn't just me. At the time, I was about 22 years old and stationed at Seven Falls, a tourist area located in southwest Colorado Springs area. Working at Seven Falls was quite demanding due to the harsh conditions. We were exposed to direct sunlight until the afternoon and evening, which made our shifts grueling. On an average shift, we were expected to walk a minimum of 7 miles, navigating the hilly inclines from the base of the parking area to the top of the falls. We rarely had the privilege of using the guest elevator reserved for the handicapped and elderly. The entire park was situated on an incline, making the ascent from the bottom especially exhausting. In the evenings near the base of the falls, native Ute or Cheyenne tribal dancers would perform. Our duty was to monitor the crowds, which gave us slight breaks of about 15 to 20 minutes. These falls had been used by local tribes for hundreds of years and were considered spiritually significant. It was the native tribes who advocated for the performances since Seven Falls is recognized as a state park. At the end of the night, we would gather at the main entrance into the falls, located at the bottom of the canyon off the lower Gold Camp Road. Our responsibility was to monitor the toll booth until approximately 1 a.m., except on weekends and holidays, when we were there until 3 in the morning. During several occasions while waiting for the end of my shifts, I had unsettling experiences that made me feel like I was being stalked by either an animal or a person. Hissing, deep groans, and harassing growls could often be heard emanating from behind the giant gate. Glowing eyes, either red or white, larger than the area's wildlife, could be spotted from behind bushes and tree canopies. However, what left a lasting impression on me was a shimmering humanoid figure. The shimmering effect was reminiscent of the predator monster from the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Although I was armed with an older Smith & Wesson that used to belong to my father when he worked for the Fountain Police Department, during those moments, I felt defenseless. I watched in awe as the shimmering silhouette crawled on the asphalt towards the toll booth. Then, it seemed to stand upright and extended a long, waving arm. It appeared to be a being existing between the physical and incorporeal realms. Intrigued, I shifted my weight to get a closer look. As I did,